Hey everyone, welcome to our live chat. If you have any questions, post them down in the chat and let's get to asking questions or whatever you guys have to talk about. But until I guess there's questions or comments or anything like that, or if you guys want to share your story, cool. Couple things. In January, I plan on doing a little fitness challenge. It's going to be like super simple. I believe it's like squats, sit-ups, and I think push-ups or something. And there's so many you have to do. You have to do so many every day and continue to increase more for the month of January. So I plan on doing a workout challenge for a couple reasons. One being that as a carnivore, I have noticed that my ability to work out has gotten easier. And I don't become as sore after a workout. So if you're not used to working out, I'd really like you to join me in January for this fitness challenge, because I would like to see how your recovery respond, like how you respond to the recovery process, and like how sore you become, how easy it is to get rid of that soreness, and so forth like that. Or if you're recovering from like asthma, because the carnivore lifestyle helps with asthma. I would like to hear your guys' stories about how this challenge is different now that you're a carnivore than prior to, if you've ever done like a 30-day challenge with anybody before. So that's kind of where I'm going with that, with the carnivore lifestyle way, but also being active and starting to become more active. And I know a lot of people wait until, January 1st to set their New Year's resolutions and all that. So I thought it would be a perfect time to kind of maybe kickstart your new year into now participating in physical activity along with the carnivore lifestyle, because that's kind of a little bit of the carnivore lifestyle is to be more physically active, because you kind of want to be, because you have the energy, you feel good, you want to move, you want to go do things. So I figured that would be a good chance for everybody, if you all want to participate in doing that in January. So I'll be starting that. I don't know if I will record like every day of each thing, but I do plan on obviously making a video later in the month of December to go over what entails of the workout that I have planned. So I will do another actual full-blown video of that before obviously it starts in January. So I might just keep doing my normal videos 3 times a week and check in with you guys, do the workout with you guys too, like start the video with the workout and then continue on with whatever the video is about. And then my second challenge I want to do, because I think it rhymes, so I want to do it, is No Dairy February.
That's going to be a tough one.
Yeah. So I started eating more dairy because of November with the Thanksgiving holiday. I made my cheese chips
and no-bake cheesecake.
The no-bake cheesecake, which is amazing and delicious.
There's a video. She made a video on how to make it. I highly recommend you go try it, because I don't ever want normal cheesecake ever again. This was bonkers. I mean, it's dirty carnivore, but
well, you can leave the stevia out and it won't be dirty carnivore.
Yeah.
You can leave the stevia out. I don't think it really, honestly, I think it'd been fine without it.
It was so good.
It was super good.
It was so good.
So I had some leftover, because I bought the bulk cream cheese package at Costco. So I had leftover cream cheese. So I ate that. So I need to not eat dairy. Oh, Lord. Hi,
Kenny. Hey, Kenny.
Kenny came over to our house for Thanksgiving. He's one of our close family friends, and he really enjoyed the cheesecake as well. And he
back off of my cheesecake.
He just actually started his carnivore journey.
Yep.
So for him to really enjoy the cheesecake is really impressive and awesome. So, yeah. And he liked the roll, my egg bread rolls I made, along with the cheese crackers. He really enjoyed all that.
Kenny, you should try out the popcorn she just made.
With the bread?
It's actually really good.
I actually ate it all, so you don't get any. I took the rest to work.
Snooze, you lose around here, I guess.
But yeah, so I think because I want to make the cheesecake again in December for Christmas. I don't know how Christmas is quite going for us yet. Our plan is to go skiing, but I will post a picture on my Instagram. I bought a tomahawk steak from Thomas Cattle Company.
It's ginormous.
It's literally bigger than my head. It's huge. And so I want my husband to smoke that for me for Christmas. But I think depending on
I ain't cooking that for you unless I get half of it. It's ginormous. You're not even going to be able to eat it.
Fine. But I want to have that for Christmas. And I don't quite know exactly what we're going to be doing yet.
I'm good with burger and eggs for Christmas.
Yeah, so we are going to be, if skiing is opened, then we're going to go ski on Christmas.
Yep.
I think that's what we have planned.
That's the game plan as of right now.
Yeah, as of right now. But obviously I have to make the no-bake cheesecake sooner. Can you see your jiggling things back here? So speak for it. There you go. Make a noise. You're gonna knock things over. That's why I want to do a no dairy February challenge in February. So I plan on doing 2 challenges in a row, sort of, kind of. One's a fitness one, and one is no dairy. Again, it's not as strict as the Triple B&E challenge because you're still going to be able to eat all the different sorts of meats that you want to eat, but just no dairy this time, and try that out to see if that helps you guys at any. I know it helps me. I noticed that my anxiety was a little bit worse this month.
No comment.
Then when I stopped eating dairy in May, I noticed I started eating it again a lot in November, and I noticed my anxiety and stuff kind of increased a little bit. So I think after December, after we celebrate Christmas, I think I'll be done with the dairy for a while. So, yay!
Yeah.
But
I don't really crave dairy anymore.
I don't really think it tastes like cheeses and stuff. It's really not.
I still think it tastes good, but I don't crave it anymore. It's weird. Yeah. Like I used to crave it so bad before, and now I mean, if I have it, it's whatever. It's yummy.
Yeah.
But I honestly just give me some ground burger with some eggs. Just break some eggs over the top of it and mix it all up and stir it up and cook it. And I am emotional as I'm eating it. It's so good. So good. Just some salt, sea salt and pepper. That's it. I'm happy.
Yeah.
That and my hot dogs, my all beef quarter-pound hot dogs. I ate those for lunch, and then I ate a pound of burger with 4 to 5 eggs in there for dinner, and I'm good.
Oh, I have another video to make, but it's like super easy. I don't know if my eggs with the butter, it tastes like popcorn. The texture's obviously not popcorn texture.
She's obsessed with popcorn.
But I made eggs, scrambled eggs. I put a lot of butter in my pan, and then I put my 4 eggs, scrambled them with the butter, and then put salt in there.
And with the butter we use, this butter makes the eggs really bright, like really light, bright yellow, like a really brilliant yellow from the yolk. It makes them look really cool.
It's super, super good.
I haven't got to try it yet because every time she makes it, she inhales it before I even get a chance.
Because it's my eggs. You don't even like my eggs. They're the farm fresh eggs. You won't eat them.
Su casa.
You're going to eat farm fresh eggs?
Okay. I know I'm going to get slammed for that one, but I really don't care.
You won't eat farm fresh eggs.
There is a subtle little, I didn't mean to scare you. There's a subtle little bit of almost, the best way I can describe it is almost a gamey taste to them, for me. Maybe my taste buds are just ruined for life, and I don't know. But there's some store-bought eggs I don't like either. There's some that I don't like Egglins. I don't really care for Egglins. Hopefully that doesn't bite me in the butt for saying that. But
you're just weird.
I like the Lucerne. I think the Lucerne eggs are.
So that's fine because Right now, my chickens aren't really laying a whole lot. I get enough eggs for just me a day right now. 3 to 4 eggs a day. So I'm good with him not wanting to eat my eggs.
Yeah, the only problem is she still eats my eggs.
Yep. I used his eggs yesterday for the breads.
Oh, I know. And you didn't buy me any more at the store.
You have a whole... He has a 5 dozen case.
No, it's almost gone. I'm down to the bottom.
The bottom row.
Yeah, you wiped out an entire flat. Just gone.
It takes 6 eggs for 2 loaves of bread.
For that recipe, and then a couple days before that, and a couple days before that. So you've used like 2 dozen.
You're such a turd.
My eggs.
Yeah, I have that video I need to make, and then I have one about histamine reactions because someone asked me to talk about histamine reactions with meat and so forth. So I did a little bit of digging with that. I would still like her to send me the medication she's on because I want to research the medication as well to see if that's possibly an interference, which I'm kind of leaning towards it's part of the problem is the medication that she has to take because she has to take it. So I really want her to... I told her to email me and let me know what the medication name is because if she wasn't comfortable posting it on her comment, because she did comment on that video that I made, but about hair loss. By the way, if you are worried about hair loss or going through hair loss with Carnivore, I did do a video about that. Just know it will get better. It's just your body is going through a stressful situation, and it doesn't know that you're dieting or changing your lifestyle to a healthier one, and it thinks it's a stress reaction, and so therefore your body's not going to send the protein to your hair. It's going to send the protein to other places.
I personally don't have any complaints about it. Not to be graphic, but there's a whole lot less hair in the, we'll call it the crevasse, if you know what I'm saying. I don't know what happened, but it just stopped growing. It literally, it was gone. I don't.
Rudy Montos says, hubby's looking solid. He's jealous of the beard.
Thanks, bud. You've been working on it for a while. It's still a work in progress.
You're jealous of his beard?
Yeah. The groomers won't cut his beard because they say he has to look like daddy. He's got his own beard. Get up there so everybody can see it. See his cool beard? Yeah. But yeah, thank you.
Have you noticed your beard's coming in better?
It's growing faster.
Because I know
but the hair isn't quite as like tough. It's a lot easier to comb and get where I need it to.
We buy that new beard oil or that beard balm too.
Yeah, and that's helping a little bit. But even before that, I noticed that my beard hair is getting softer, and I already had thin hair. Like my hair follicles on my head are really fine hair, and it's still nothing's really changed there.
Yeah.
But,
well, they usually say men don't usually realize they are going through hair loss because as women, we brush our hair constantly, or we freak out when we see some in the tub, or like most men, whatever, they don't really notice if they are going through the hair loss phase of the extreme change. So that's another issue. So just know that it will stop because I'm still going through hair loss, but I think a lot of mine is also the issue because I had the vid a few years ago and my hair got messed up from that. So I'm still recovering from that. And then along with shocking my system with starting the carnivore lifestyle, didn't really help my hair issue. But honestly, I'm okay with it because I've always had thick hair my entire life and I hated it. Because it was heavy in the summer. I hated it long like this because it's just heavy, weighed me down. It was really kind of annoying.
Well, and I'm losing hair. I am, but it's not because of the way I eat. It's because of
Why do I even let you come on my channel anymore?
Oh wait, you can see yourself on the screen. You weren't supposed to see that.
You're such a turd. Well,
She's abusive.
So mean.
Yeah. Kenny knows.
He better not say anything because he don't get no cheesecake.
Oh, no, he gets to say whatever he wants. I'll make him a cheesecake.
He won't get no cheesecake.
He better have my back.
He's not going to say anything.
Yeah, just because he likes the free food. Just kidding, Kenny.
But yeah.
Anybody got any questions? I see we got a
few people on here.
Few people in here.
Any questions?
Any questions at all?
Comments? Complaints?
You want to make fun of us? It don't matter. Just anything. Just.
I don't like to sit here. I mean, we can.
Yeah, I don't. We like
to interact. We like to interact with everybody. Kenny's laughing. He's not going to agree with you. Haha, sucker.
Whatever, Kenny.
I don't know. I think a lot of the thing we get, I don't know if a lot of people on this have experienced this, but we get questioned a lot or weird looks.
We've lost friends because of this.
Yeah.
And that is a thing. It really is a thing. You can and probably will lose friends and burn bridges with family members even. It's unreal because they think that we're being ridiculous or dumb or we're not doing what the doctors say that we should be doing, so we're killing ourselves when we're all we're doing is eating unhealthy in our bodies or reacting in a way that's causing us to get skinny and healthy and everything.
Yeah.
But we're unhealthy. And we go get our blood test done and everything, and the doctors are like, holy crap, keep doing what you're doing. Cholesterol's a little high, which we all know that's anybody in the carnivore community, we know that that's not a thing.
Yeah. I'm actually watching a YouTube interview right now about that. So I'm actually going to be doing another cholesterol video because I found an individual. She is animal based, but she still eats plants. But she understands the carnivore lifestyle and stuff like that. Is that she wants to eat plants, which is whatever. She eats healthy, so kudos, right? To anybody that can just eat healthy whole foods, kudos to you. But I'm actually going to listen to a few more of her videos about cholesterol, and I'm going to take some notes because I like what she has to say about it and how she describes cholesterol and the lipid proteins and all that. So I want to do another video about cholesterol. That's the main issue I have found, or that we aren't supposed to be eating this way, but we've been eating this way for more than 350 million years. Like, we are supposed to be mainly carnivores, hyper carnivores is what they call us. So we did eat some plant foods, but they were very rare and hard to find, and they weren't the same plants we have now. So we're mainly meat eaters, and I think that's another big thing that we come across as well.
But all that aside, don't let people discourage you. Don't let people come down on you and try to talk you out of doing this. Do it for yourself. I've told so many people this, and it's true. If I wouldn't have done this and made this decision to stick with this, especially, I don't stick with hardly anything when it comes to eating right, especially eating right, but don't let
it out, babe. Let it out.
It's a very frustrating thing to talk about, but I don't know how much longer I was going to be around. Like, literally, I was probably going to have a major heart attack or just die in my sleep, one or the other, within the next year or two. I guarantee it. I was up to 270 pounds. I could sit down and eat an entire large pizza in one sitting by myself and then still have a bowl of ice cream after that and everything else. And I mean, even when I was trying to eat, according to the doctors, healthy, eating a great big chicken salad and stuff, I would eat a massive chicken salad with a whole crap load of dressing on there because I didn't like the taste of the lettuce and everything, and I had to doctor it up just to get it down. And I'm so glad that I made the life choice to do this. I ain't even gonna call it the carnivore diet. This is just how we're supposed to be eating. It just is. Like what Dr. Berry calls it, the proper human diet. It really is. It isn't even a diet. This is just
a lifestyle.
This is a lifestyle. This is how it's supposed to be.
We are supposed to be this way.
Is.
We aren't supposed to be the way they tell us.
This isn't some fad. This isn't some stupid thing that some Tide Pod eating dumb kids came up with. No, it's not,
because another thing that you guys can research is Dr. Salisbury, who invented the Salisbury steak. He invented the Salisbury steak because he was helping his patients. I think the reason why he started it is for his patients that had bowel issues and bowel problems. So research that, and you will learn a lot from there too. Doctors were prescribing eating just meat back then, before all this big hype came in about with all this freaking my plate bullcrap and how you need fiber and all this other stuff, and you don't eat fiber in your body whatsoever. And I think it's gonna take a movement to get people to realize that at least eating healthy whole foods is what we need to be doing. And it's going to take a lot of effort from a lot of people. And that's another reason why I haven't given up on this channel. Being a content creator is hard. It's not easy.
It's like having a second full-time job.
If you have the income to make it easy, so you can just record your videos and you have someone you hired to edit,
it's not as bad.
Or come up with ideas for you, so all you do is sit down in front of the camera, talk, and then you hand it off to them. Okay, I can see that being easier. But being a content creator and where you start from scratch and you are doing everything yourself, it's hard. So this is not easy for me to constantly do on top of full-time job. I am going to school full-time to get my nutrition degree. No, I do not believe anything they're teaching me, but I need my degree to back what I want to do as a part-time job, which is help people transition into becoming, to go on the carnivore diet, or become carnivore.
Yeah.
That's going to be my specialty. And I have to have, unfortunately, for credibility, that nutrition degree plus my certified personal trainer degree that I'm going to be getting as well. So unfortunately, I have to go through all this, but I do voice my opinions, by the way, in class. And I do put studies in there. I do it politely because I'm not here to make people mad, but I'm here to say, according to this, you're wrong, like type of thing. So I have to prove my points in class. But anyways, it's hard to do this. But I know we are doing good things. People that are following me, if you are on the fence of changing, I want to be there and be that push for you. I want my followers to share their stories in my comments, because honestly, I like it too. I like hearing about your guys' success, how much your life has changed, how much it's gotten better. I like hearing it because that just motivates me even more to keep pushing forward, to keep recording videos, keep making you guys content. But I haven't stopped because I am becoming more and more passionate about this.
That's the big thing. So and we're trying to create a social community with support. So everybody has somewhere to go for support. You start feeling like you're having a weak moment, send us a message. I mean, she's very quick about getting back to people as fast as she can. I mean, pretty quick, in my opinion. And
I like to answer my comments. Unless they're rude.
Yeah, unless they're rude. But some of them we like to answer.
Yeah.
Because it's funny.
Yeah. So if they're like super rude, I will delete them. Or if they're like kind of mildly rude, I will answer them.
Or if they're just being ignorant to be ignorant, then sometimes we'll partake just to whatever.
But
do this for yourself. That's what I was getting at, is do this for yourself. Don't do it for anybody else. Don't as horrible as this sounds, don't even do it for your family. Do it for you. You know, like she's always saying, and Dr. Berry says it too, figure out your why. Why do you need to change your way of eating and living? Why do you need to do any of that? Why? What is your why?
And your why can't be technically weight loss.
Yeah, no.
Weight loss will happen. Now, it depends. Some people will gain weight, then lose weight. It happens.
It fluctuates, but ultimately you don't get a choice in the matter.
But your body will eventually start losing weight. Most people see it right away. But anyways, it can't be just weight loss. Yes, that can be part of your why. I want to lose weight, but you also need an actual bigger why. My why's huge. It wasn't necessarily, I don't think it was really weight loss for us, really. It was more we wanted to be healthy and be in each other's lives longer. I wanted to live longer. I wanted to be able to be active. Oh, what were our guilty?
Ooh, Tillamook ice
been
cream.
We've been at Carnivores for like almost 14 months. It's so hard to like honestly think back to that stuff.
Oh, I can remember it.
I like kind of washed away that memory, but
guilty pleasures was Tillamook ice cream. That was up there in my top 5.
But Carnivore ice cream, I think, is a billion times better.
It is really good. Pizza was a huge one for me, and then
what was mine?
Like I like Italian food too. I miss going. I know it's not the best Italian food, but I really liked going to Olive Garden because of the breadsticks and their chicken gnocchi soup.
Yeah. Twizzlers.
Oh yeah, Twizzlers.
Oh, Snickers. I remember. I do remember
and
this.
Reese's peanut butter.
Yes, I remember recalling this now. So my work. So when I was in the military, I actually was doing the job I'm doing now, but as a military member. So during that time before I separated, I was helping in that office, and she provides candy for all the airmen, which is fine, whatever, to each his own, do you think? But at the time I was, not living the carnivore lifestyle. I would indulge in so much candy. I would literally go to the BX and buy this smaller bag of the snack size Snickers. I would eat the whole thing in one day. And I would do that at least, I would say once a week. I was going and buying Snickers. I think Snickers and Reese's peanut butter cups, because even when we went camping, we always had to have Reese's peanut butter cups.
Always, and they were in the freezer. That way they were nice and cold and hard to chew through. But
yeah,
I'm to the point. Yeah, I don't know if she's all the way there or not, but I am to the point where I don't miss it at all. I literally don't even care anymore.
My thing is, I smell it and I'm like, ugh. How did I even eat that?
It smells weird now. I've told her, I think I've said it on video a couple times, but a few months back, I tried old-fashioned donuts, like good, like bakery old-fashioned donuts were my favorite donuts to eat. I didn't eat them all the time, but when I had an opportunity to have like bakery fresh, oh man, those were my favorite. Well, my job, every Friday, they call it Fat Fridays. They would bring in donuts and
fat every day.
Yeah, I know. Here lately, it's been fat every day. But anyway, they brought in these bakery donuts, and I smelt them. I was like, I wonder what those taste like. I wonder if it still tastes good to me. So I went over and I broke off just a little piece, put it in my mouth. I got about 2 or 3 chews in, and I spit it out. It was so disgustingly sweet. Like disgustingly sweet. It blew me away at how sweet it was, but on top of that, the chemical taste, the fake chemical just didn't taste like I was eating real food. It was like it was fake whatever. I don't know, but it didn't taste anything like what I remembered. And now my memory of old-fashioned donuts is ruined forever. So like I told her, I refuse to try any other foods that used to be my favorite thing to eat, like pizza and stuff like that. I ain't going to do it. I want to keep those happy memories.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm weird. Maybe other people would want to try them and go, oh, that's gross, and create a bad memory so they're not tempted. But for me, I have so many good memories growing up, especially with my grandma making homemade pizza or homemade goulash and stuff like that. No, I'm good. I'm going to keep them good memories because I know it don't taste like it used to.
And that's like on Thanksgiving and Christmas, my grandma would make rolls. And I know how to make them.
Good rolls.
And they're delicious.
But
I'm telling you right now, my egg white bread rolls were actually pretty good.
Really good. Everybody, Kenny.
Even my one son that's not carnivore at all, my other son has started, which, yay, he's doing good so far.
Yeah.
But my other son that does it, he was like, these are good. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and he's not even full carnivore yet. I mean,
he's my one son that actually, he's pretty good at being carnivore. So the other son, we had to tell him to stop. I made 24, and then the boy ate like 15 of them.
Little jerk.
But I do want to celebrate my grandma because she's no longer with us, and we always had great memories on holidays and everything with her. But I just know that I'm making my own new traditions now to celebrate, and it doesn't mean I'm not, still don't miss my grandma, still don't love my grandma, still don't love her rolls. But my thing is I've had a bad experience, especially in August when I ate at a Black Bear's Diner. All I got was steak and an egg. I was bedriddenly sick because I think they cooked in seed oils. I was in bed, bedridden. I thought I was going to have to go to the ER. I was that sick.
That was rough.
I will never, ever, ever, ever again go off of my carnivore lifestyle ever again. If I eat at a restaurant, I am going to be that person that's going to be picky. And I never thought in a million years I'd be that person, but unfortunately, I can't experience that ever again. That was horrible, and I don't want to.
I don't think you can call it picky, though. It's necessary. I mean, it's for your health.
Well, everybody else is going to view it as I'm being picky.
Well, you let them talk to me.
Because I do have a couple work trips I'm going to have to go on. I am not happy about it, by the way. Because I'm not unhappy about I have to go because of work. I'm unhappy because when you go to these conferences where they offer in the morning, all pastries. That's all they're going to offer. So, first of all, I don't really eat breakfast anyway. That's fine. So, I'm fast until lunchtime. And then I don't know if they're going to have lunch available, if we're going to have time to leave to go off so I can go get something to eat. If they offer food, if I can't tell them I'm going to have allergies, I'm going to have to fast for even longer if I can't eat and or don't have time to go get something to eat. And I'm going to find places in these towns that I don't know anything about. One location, if you know anything about Washington, D.C., any of you, let me know. Good carnivore restaurants to eat that don't cook in seed oils. I greatly appreciate it because one of my trips is in Washington, D.C., and I know there's places in Washington, D.C. to eat, but
that place is an armpit.
It is, but
it is.
Oh, if they have if they have a Buffalo Wild Wings, that's where I'm going to be eating because they cook their wings in beef tallow, and I will find a store I can buy some.
Do they offer them without the breading?
Yeah, you get naked ones, and they fry them in beef tallow. I also have to go to the store and bring in my own Frank's hot sauce because I can't have any of their sauces because their sauces all have stuff in them.
Crap.
Or I'll just eat them naked. I'll ask them if they have butter. Or I'll find butter.
Well.
I need to Google if I can bring butter on the plane. Because listen, I'll eat butter the entire time I'm there. I don't care.
They got those Uber Eats that you can order.
They do.
You can just order groceries and have them sent to your room.
Well, I probably have to do DoorDash.
Or DoorDash, whatever. You know what I'm saying. I mean, just you'd be able to get somebody to send or bring food up to your room.
I don't know.
McDonald's I personally don't want to drive around that area.
I mean, I don't either, but I'm going with other people from work. So.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
Yeah.
So,
we got any more questions?
Yeah.
It can be about us or it's questions for yourself, whatever you want to do there.
Or stories.
Yeah, share.
We are at...
Anybody except for Kenny.
We're at 34 minutes, so we try to keep it at an hour. Our first live went for a little bit, just because we were having good conversation. But we will only be on here for an hour. That way we can enjoy the rest of our evening. So, and I started lives on Wednesday because of school, but I think my school schedule is changing again starting in January because I'm starting my 2 new classes. I have 2 more classes after these 2 end in December. I have 2 more classes, and then I do my capstone, and then I'm graduating with my nutrition degree. So almost done, and then I will start my certified personal trainer course, which they say you can complete it in 6 weeks. So hopefully I get that done. But yeah. Ruby Montos. Sorry if you mentioned, but what branch were you in? I was in the Air Force. I did 10 years in the Air Force. I was an avionics backshop technician. So I worked on the electronic components of the F-15 Model E.
She was a nerd.
Which is super weird because I'm really not a nerd. And everybody I worked with was. So that's what I did for 10 years in the military, in the Air Force, is avionics backshop. So, and now I work for the Department of Defense still. So I work for the government, and I actually do sexual assault prevention and response, victim advocate. So I help victims of sexual assault and sexual harassment. So that is what my job is now. I've been doing this type of job, though. I've been a volunteer victim advocate since I joined the Air Force. Back in 2012, I joined, and then I started becoming a victim advocate to help victims of sexual assault in 2013. So I've been kind of 10 years. August was my 10-year mark of being a victim advocate. So that's what I do now. So, and I really love it. I really love helping people.
We especially both of us love helping people when it comes to the carnivore lifestyle. It is so gratifying.
For me, it's, I feel more empowered because I'm more educated. And I was never a closed-minded person anyway. I always question things. So I even questioned him when he mentioned the carnivore lifestyle because he started it before me. And I was like, no way.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You should have seen the look that I got. It was just like everybody else now she gets that look now.
And then And then I finally listened to Dr. Barry because at first I wouldn't listen to him. I'm like, I can't stand this guy. And here I am. I'm like, oh my God, I have to listen. Every time Dr. Barry has a video, I'm like, did you hear it? Did you listen to it?
Every day. Did you see Dr. Barry's new video? I'm like, yeah.
So I love to question things. You can even ask my parents.
You can ask anybody. Ask her.
I'm even worse now. I am wholeheartedly a believer in questioning things positively. You don't have to be an a-hole to question things.
Yep.
But I am very, I am open to finding things and watching other people.
We don't want to be sheep.
I personally, I don't know if you guys have watched him on YouTube, but I love Bart K on YouTube. He's hilarious. I am not going to be roasting people on my channel just because I don't want that. That's not my basis of my channel. I'm here to help people and educate people, but he roasts people but he's really smart. So super, super smart. And he goes over a lot of things, does not necessarily roast people, but he goes over why studies are opinions and false. And he goes over the Randall cycle, which explains there's no such things as calories in, calories out. There's no such things as counting calories. There's no such thing as calories, period. So he goes over what the Randall cycle is. He talks about cholesterol. I really like him. And I really like the lady I found. She's from Wales. Her name's Zoe something. Dr. Anthony Chafee posted a video interviewing her too. And that's kind of where I started. And then I saw another person interview her, a doctor who's actually doing his, what's it called when before they become a doctor, they follow people around?
Stalker?
His internship, but that's not what the doctors call it.
Stalker.
Well, anyway, he's doing that, so he can't really be vocal yet, but he wants to be, but he has to wait till he's done, and he starts his own thing. That's the one I'm kind of watching right now, where she's kind of going over cholesterol and stuff. So that's why I'm going to rewatch her videos, because I want to do another, maybe more in depth cholesterol video, because I think that's a lot of people's issue. And
there's another channel, Laura Spath. She has a pretty good channel too.
Yeah.
her carnivore journey's been pretty impressive. She actually had to, I believe she was the one that got the tummy tuck
She did the tummy tuck.
because she had such drastic weight loss that she had a lot of excess skin.
And you don't need to do the surgery either. You can wait over time. Your skin will heal itself because you shed your skin and you actually get a new, like, I forget what the time frame is, but you actually get all new skin over like a period of time. I think it's like 10 years. Your whole body's new skin. Like, so your body will repair itself and you will shrink that excess skin. But some people prefer not to wait that long, which is fine. To each his own. If that's what you want to do.
And from what I've seen, the videos I've watched, some people I've been following, a lot of them, it seems to be like 2 to 5 years. Is their skin just shrinks.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm experiencing it. Like in my belly area, it's tight. It's slowly starting to tighten back up.
Your belly area, you had a little bit of a saggy skin with the belly.
My belly button, I haven't seen that sucker in a while. Like that was an abyss. Now you can see it. I can tighten up my abs and you can see it now. It's weird. I haven't seen that since I was 20 years old.
It poked out further than your what? Dude?
No, that's something else. We're not going to talk. That's stuff for the other channel. Rude.
I need to do a before and after picture of you. Because we have a couple pictures of where your face was puffy.
I wish I had done a before picture of me just wearing just nothing but some
what I did
trunks.
with my bathing suit. I wish we did too, because the closest comparison we have for you and your change is our anniversary picture we took a couple years ago.
Yeah, I mean my face was round.
Like round. Well, even last hunting season, because we started carnivore.
Yeah.
But we just started when we went hunting last year.
Yeah, and so I was about 2 weeks into doing carnivore.
So you were still puffy back then, and so we looked at pictures, and I was just like, I can't believe the drastic change. And if you go back and look at a video now of me, and go look at my very first video on this channel in January, my face. It's still big, but now it's like all slim, and I'm like, I've had a drastic change just since January, starting recording videos on this channel since January.
It's been an adjustment for me because her face, even when I met her, she was pretty skinny, like size 0 or whatever. She was pretty skinny, but she still had the inflammation in her face, and now her face is. I've never seen this version before.
Yeah,
it's pretty hot. But,
I've never seen this version of me either.
Yeah, I'm digging it.
But,
yeah. I guess it'll do.
And you guys wonder why I'm so mean.
But yeah. Well, I think we're gonna try not to run this out too long. I say we.
Well, no, there's more people now.
Well, we were up to 7 there for a second.
Yeah. Any other questions, comments, concerns? Any video ideas y'all want me to see? I mean,
any topics you want us to cover?
I tried doing some type of cooking thing, but it's so hard because we are simple people, and literally it's just ground beef with eggs, and that's honestly our go-to. So I try keeping it simple for us because I think that's a key component in my personal opinion. I think it's a key component with living the carnivore lifestyle is to keep it simple because I'm not wasting time making food. I can enjoy the rest of my time.
Grocery shopping's easier.
Yeah, so I will make food if you like me to. I just need ideas, and I can see if I can make them carnivore because I actually like experimenting and trying to find ideas and try to make things carnivore. Like you can do cinnamon rolls. Obviously, it's more on the dirtier side of carnivore because you're using cinnamon and stevia. But I did make my cinnamon rolls, and they're pretty good. I mean, honestly, my favorite thing to make if I have time is my egg white protein powder bread. But even then, I have it down to where.
That one's good.
But I have it down to where I can literally whip it up pretty quick and just put it in the oven and let it cook. Like the longest part for me is the cooking part. But I'm willing to try to turn any recipe into a carnivore recipe to an extent. I mean, not every recipe I can't, but We've made pizza. There's another pizza recipe I'm actually going to be trying on this channel because I found one with a different crust. There is chips I'm going to try with a delicious dip that I'm going to try.
You should do the pizza crust with your popcorn recipe.
That's kind of what it entails.
I mean, nothing. You didn't hear that.
So I do have a couple of food ideas coming up. Thank you. I try. So my goal is to at least put 2 videos up a week if life allows me to. So I've tried, even if it's just me ranting about something or me being on here. I want to, another part of my channel is to show that I'm a real normal working person. I am not a doctor. I don't have a PhD. I don't have a doctorate. I literally work 8 to 5. I go to school full time. I have a small little farm. I have 3 goats. I have like 20 chickens. Like,
and an amazing husband.
And a dog. Like, and I have things to do when I get off work too, right? Like I have to clean my house. I have to do my laundry. Like I'm here to be a normal person. So there are some times where I just like to sit here and just have conversations with you guys or just rant about something because I think that's important that you guys see normal people doing this and stuff like that. I'm not out here to be not normal. I want to be normal as possible.
Oh, you're not normal.
Most of the PhD teachers lost their credibility over the last 3 years. Anyway. Yeah, true. There's one particular person that a lot of people don't really like anymore because he eats fruits and honeys now and promotes carbohydrates, which carbohydrates are not essential. You do not need them, no matter how active you are.
Yep. Did any of you see the what was it? Did Joe Rogan and Sean Baker episode? Joe Rogan brought Sean Baker onto his podcast. He talked about
he brought him on again because he hasn't been on in a while.
Yeah, so it's been a while, but
I'm so excited that happened.
Yeah, it was a good one too. It was a really good one.
Yeah, so
that's big for the carnivore movement.
Yeah, carnivore community and stuff like that. And like I said, being a content creator is not for everybody. It's really not. And a lot of people don't want to spend the time doing it. So I'm here for you. It's something that we're passionate about. Yeah. It's something we really genuinely care about, and we want to spread the word because we want everybody to feel the way we're feeling. This is unreal. I would have never in a million years guessed that we could feel like this and be this healthy. And I've tried. I have done counting my macros. I was at the gym. I was lifting. I was at the gym 2 hours in the evening every day, and I was counting my macros. She had a scale out. She was weighing out food and portions and this and that. Making sure she's eating on this schedule and everything. And just it was just, you could see the strain it was putting on her, and she didn't hardly lose any weight. No, and she never did feel that great. No. It was, and I was stressful. And I was hungry. Guess what? I'm not hungry no more. And if I do, guess what? Anymore. I ate some meat. True that more people, the better, considering the UN wants us to eat less meat. I know. It's because they know. They want us to stay unhealthy. Big pharmacies got their grubby little hands and fingers in everybody's pockets, and they're like, here, take some of the money that we got. We got so much coming in. Here you go. Oh, yeah, keep your mouth shut. Promote this. Yeah, it's a mess because they're starting to realize. They are honestly realizing it. They just haven't really, they're slowly, I will not be surprised over the next 5 years if more studies start coming out saying, red meat's bad. Okay, well, yeah, if you put it with lasagna and a piece of bread, of course. It's not the red meat's fault, people. So I won't be surprised if more studies start coming out. But Dr. Sean Baker's trying to put a trial together. He's working on getting the funding. It's in the backing because you have to have money to do these studies. Unfortunately, this is how it works. But he's working on collecting, like doing all that, so he can get out some, studies, comparative studies to prove studies wrong. which is honestly with humans, it's kind of hard to do. Because like I said in my last video I did about studies, you can't lock human beings in rooms their whole lives.
Yep.
It's not ethical. I'm sure some people will probably volunteer though. But I'm pretty sure a pregnant woman's not going to want to live the rest of her life and then give you her child that she can't raise to you to lock in a room for their whole life. And we're human. We can't handle that anyway, mentally. So I don't even think fed properly, we can handle that mentally.
Yep. So, it's pretty much impossible to get a truly accurate study done just because of those variables. I mean,
and I don't know exactly what study he's talking about doing, so I'm very interested in about what it's going to be about.
And another one is a huge one that does carnivore, been doing carnivore for 7 years now? Jordan Peterson.
Yeah.
If you don't know Jordan Peterson, you need to go Google that guy, because holy cow, what an amazing...
I really wish we would have went when he was in Boise.
I wanted to go to his seminar so bad. What an intelligent guy. What an amazing way to look at life.
Yeah, he definitely gives you a different viewpoint and a different thought process of,
But just before we even knew he was carnivore, we had no idea. I've been following Jordan Peterson for years now, and I didn't even know he was carnivore. And it's not called carnivore to him. It's the elimination diet that his daughter came up with because of her autoimmune disorder that she had. She literally was on the verge of death.
Gosh, at 15.
So bad with her arthritis and everything. And now
look at her
she's
now.
healthy as
She's
can
had a
be.
baby,
and her dad, Jordan Peterson, jumped on board, and holy cow, it changed his life.
Did you hear the TED Talk took her video down?
Yeah.
What a coincidence that was.
By the way, you don't know this yet, but I officially deleted my TikTok account and uninstalled the app after everything that I've been hearing about as of the past couple of days. And I suggest the rest of you do the same. I'll leave it at that.
I have some followers that aren't on YouTube that are on there.
Well, they're going to have to follow
that
you
I
elsewhere.
Like. Well, not my followers, but I like certain people on YouTube.
Yeah, well, wait till you look up what TikTok's been doing.
Yeah, TikTok is...
Yeah, TikTok is serious trouble. You're right.
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's serious trouble because it's addicting.
I know.
I need to delete
sore subject.
But I will see. There's a couple people I really enjoy, and one of them I know is on YouTube.
Most of the people that have TikTok videos that are big have YouTube videos, the same exact videos they post.
No.
Kind of like Ginger Billy.
And that's why, when I first started this channel, someone's like, "Oh, you should do TikTok," and I'm like, I really don't want to do TikTok. It's already hard enough to keep up with YouTube and my Instagram, even though all I do is post pictures on Instagram and stuff. Mainly on Instagram, it's usually my daily workout stuff and whatever. But it's hard to keep up even with that kind of stuff. So, yes.
Yes, agreed. I was never really on there much anyway. I only got it because everybody's always sending me TikToks to watch.
And unfortunately, I'm part of that problem.
And yes. But the other reason why I got it is because there was a lot of people on there posting videos on how to do recipes on the smoker. And Salty Texas Ranger, we've had that conversation. But I got a lot of really good information off of there that helped me progress my smoking game to where it's at. So I was thankful for that. But I'm to the point now with everything that's going on with TikTok, I'm done with it.
Oh, wow. That'd be kind of cool. Because I'm telling you right now, okay, I don't like TikTok, but I like I like the content creators I have found, and I usually try to only watch their videos. I noticed today, I'm like, I don't like that. That's what I follow. I just need to follow. But I hate TikTok because everybody has a TikTok now, and they do ridiculous things.
Ignorant stuff like eating Tide Pods. That's small potatoes compared to some of the stuff that people are posting videos of. It's unreal.
Well, and yeah. Another complaint that I got from about YouTube is the YouTube Shorts, because I know some days that their kids will just sit there and they become 10-second attention spanners, even with YouTube Shorts, because they're just oh, and so now they can't even sit to watch a movie now because mine's here, there.
Well, it doesn't help that they're eating all that junk food that causes
and there's
the attention
that
span
there is
to
that
be shortened.
Too. But when we are used to so even YouTube Shorts can be a little bit, and that's if TikTok goes away, I think YouTube Shorts are just gonna get worse. I don't think you like YouTube video like what I think these will to an extent, but I don't know. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah. Anyway, all this talk about food and burger and eggs and stuff is making me hungry. I'm gonna go make.
No, you're not. I just cleaned my kitchen.
I just need it though.
Did you make burger today?
I did. There was no hot dogs. Somebody ate them all.
You didn't get them out of the freezer? We have like 4 things of hot dogs.
Actually, there's some that just defrosted in the sink.
Any other questions or anything before we get off of here in a few minutes? 2 ribeyes, nice. I don't think you were in here earlier, but I bought a tomahawk steak from Thomas Cattle Company.
It's ginormous. Huge. It's the size of her head.
That is my Christmas dinner.
That's ours because there's no way she could eat that thing.
Well, I have to share because he's gonna smoke it. So
exactly.
But that's awesome. I've actually the past couple days I've been eating chuck roast. I like to cut chuck roast into finger steaks, and I take the all season salt that Redmond's has, their seasoned salt, and I sprinkle that on there, and I've been eating that for the past couple days because we bought 3 slices already, and then we bought a roast from Costco. So I will be having it again tomorrow. Maybe Friday I'll be able to have my burger and eggs. But
3 slices. Oh, the steaks?
We bought the little
3
steak.
Steaks?
We bought the little sirloin steak thingies that I cut up. So
we bought steaks too.
Well, yeah, we bought prime steaks from Costco. Yeah, I'm gonna try them.
Prime New York strips, and the marbling is so good.
They look really good, but Thomas Cattle Company is better.
Yeah, Thomas Cattle Company. Holy cow! Yeah. Pun intended.
You're stalled at 85 pounds. Are you still eating dairy?
Yeah. That was a big one for us, especially me.
I lost 7 pounds of body fat in a month from that challenge we did back in May from doing beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. I lost 7 pounds of just body fat in a month.
Sadly.
Yeah. I would definitely eliminate dairy.
Just for a while until you get your goal. But that's when I stopped dairy.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah.
It only took about a week for it to really start ramping back up with the weight loss.
I don't think you were in here earlier. So in January, I'm doing a fitness challenge for 30 days. And in February, I'm actually going to do a no dairy February. So if you want to wait till February to start that challenge, you can.
Start it now, and then you can join in and just continue with it.
You can
the
try it and see what. Yeah. You can do a 90-day no dairy.
I'm going to tell you this up front. In the beginning, it sucks because you're going to go through withdrawals. It's almost like quitting sugar. You will go through some withdrawals. You're going to be like, oh, I want some.
But after the 30 days, it was fine.
Yeah, but once you get past that initial craving, it gets easier and easier, and you start feeling better. Like I didn't realize how much cheese was still bogging a little bit of.
Well, and even just dairy in general, because I was eating my yogurts, and I can't even eat the yogurts anymore because I tried buying one and I couldn't. At work, who haven't seen me in a few months have been asking if. But yeah.
That's the best.
Yes, I beg vegetables and fruits made me sick, guys. So I just eat steak.
That is the best.
That's awesome. And that's like, why is that the first thing people ask? And people right away also assume that you have cancer because you've lost all the weight. It's like, no. I just chose to be healthy. Oh, that's another thing real quick that I want to talk about. It is your choice to make. No one can make you choose. We can put those options in front of you, but you are the one that has to choose. You have to choose the right choices. You have to choose water over soda. It's your choice. I can put both in front of you, but it's your choice. You need to be strong-minded. You need to remember your why. You need to tell yourself you do not need that soda. You can just drink the water, and so forth with other things. But it's all up to you. It's your decision to make, no one else's. And you cannot blame anybody else but yourself.
Yep. And I'm a pretty weak person when it comes to like different eating styles and diets and stuff. And I can't believe I stuck with it. But you start feeling so good, so quick. The results happen so fast.
Yeah.
That was motivating because normal diets, you don't feel good that quick. It doesn't happen that fast. There's so much work you got to put into it. And this is, all I had to do was just stop eating these other things. And after I got past the cravings, I was golden.
Yeah. Yep. What's interesting is our UN president had gastric bypassing, lost a lot of weight, but looked so sickly he never looked right after surgery. Now, first of all, he won't, because that surgery has manipulated your gut digestion, so your gut's already automatically messed up as it is in general, so you're not going to absorb nutrients to begin with. Even people that turn carnivore that have had this gastric bypass surgery do have issues still, so they have to be cautious. But yeah, he probably was still eating garbage too.
Yeah, 20 pounds in 15 days. You know it, brother. Oh, man.
Yeah.
I felt that I went through the same thing, and that was mind-blowing. That's what got her on board. Is that, plus I finally got her to watch a couple of the videos from Dr. Berry, but she's seen how fast I was losing weight, and she was like, okay, I'll check into it. I was like, I'm telling you right now, I'm about to send you down a rabbit hole that I don't think you're going to come back out of.
But what's funny is I personally never really liked eating vegetables anyway. I'm like, I have to eat this damn broccoli or I do miss, I enjoy Brussels sprouts, but now that I know about Brussels sprouts, I'll never eat another Brussels sprout again in my life. But I honestly hated it.
I liked green beans and corn.
I hated
Especially your green bean casserole.
I know, but I hated it. I hated to have to, I need this much veggies. I need this much rice. I need this much chicken. Yeah. Oh my God. It's so easy.
I don't miss any of it anymore. I don't even think
people,
about it anymore.
People always ask me that. That's what we get too. Are you going to miss that? What's the other one? We don't have any variety. You don't have any variety.
Yeah. What do you do during the holidays? What do you do for Thanksgiving? Do you just eat meat?
Yeah. We made two turkeys. They were literally gone. I made my egg white bread, but I made it into rolls.
Gone.
I made my cheese cracker chips. Gone. And I made my delicious, crustless, no-bake cheesecake. Gone.
Oh, man, that was so good.
And we were all satisfied.
Yeah.
Happy as can be.
Yep.
And honestly, I stood around and was like, what do I do with my hands? Because I've always usually done Christmas, Thanksgiving dinner. And I'm like, potatoes over here, corn over here. I got to peel potatoes. Yep. Put them in there. Okay, now, oh my God, now the potatoes I got to mash them. Oh, I got to do this.
It was so much easier.
Oh God, I got to put the green bean casserole. I was like, I don't know what to do with my hands all day I was just like, So it's like, it's so nice to just keep it simple, and you don't need variety. You get over the variety factor real quick, especially when you start feeling so good and moving more and being more active. So I got through the holidays easily enough. Christmas is going to be a challenge. My whole family is coming, and they want me to make sesame seed chicken again this year.
Sesame chicken is good.
It's hard to make. So, 2 options. 1, you can tell your family no. 2, you can make it. Me personally, I told my family if they were coming over, which they decided not to, which is perfectly fine. I told them you are to bring your own food. If you want something besides these things that I'm making, you are to bring them yourself.
This is one of those rare situations where it's okay to say, if you love me and truly care about me, you're not going to try to pressure me into this. You're going to respect my lifestyle choice.
And it's okay to speak up and make that stance and tell people. But
like we said in the beginning of this video earlier on, we've lost family members and friends that don't talk to us anymore.
Yep. because somehow all of our conversations, which never were this way,
we
all
don't bring it up. They bring it up.
Are carnivore like related, and it's super, super strange. So yeah, the turkeys, the crackers, everything was really good. Oh yes, Kenny. Yes, it was. Kenny was our guest. Yeah. He's actually a very close family friend of ours.
Yep.
So, but yeah, he came over and he enjoyed my little carnivore Thanksgiving that we had. So, my two sons were here and they enjoyed it too. So I didn't get any complaints.
Just so you know, Kenny, we might be doing something on Christmas too.
Yeah.
We don't know yet, but if we are, we'll let you know.
Yeah. That's crazy. It's like people who turn against me for refusing the jab. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's so weird what people decide. Like, I'm so picky about. And I'm like,
it's unreal.
I could have, murdered somebody and they'd probably still be friends with me. Yeah. But yeah, it's okay to say no to people. It's okay to make them bring their own sesame seed chicken. Don't feel obligated to do it if you don't want to. It's okay to tell them no.
Yep.
And that's how we are. Like, we didn't know what we were doing for Christmas, and then we found out what we're doing for Christmas. And even if we were going to eat before we even went to our families anyway. We weren't going to eat at my family's house. They weren't probably going to be very happy, but honestly, I don't really care at this point. I am in this for me and my health, and I'm not going to risk it. I'm not going to risk feeling crappy. I'm not going to risk how I feel. I'm not going to risk anything. So that's kind of where I stand. 5 years ago, it never would have happened like this. No, I feel the same way.
Yeah.
So.
No, we feel you on that one for sure. I mean, we've already had to deal with it. It's unreal how many people, their minds are blown that we don't eat anything except for, whole foods, meats, eggs.
Yep. And so the roast, that's what we're having. Unless we go skiing. But I'm pretty sure we're still going to probably come home and make something. But we're going to do the tomahawk steak, and then we have a couple roast that we're going to use. And I'll probably make my no-bake cheesecake again, and then I'll make my egg white bread rolls again. But yeah, we're keeping it simple. And if we have anybody over, which like I said, I doubt it, and I really honestly, it's to each his own. They can decide or not decide. I don't care. They can bring their own food, in my opinion. If they want a pumpkin pie, they can bring it. I'm not doing it.
Which basically is Kenny.
Yep. And you just have to say something if you're comfortable with it too. So we love meat too. We've always loved meat. We've never been against meat ever. I've never was raised that way. He was never raised that way. We always ate meat. And now we love it even more.
Yeah.
But yeah, so don't feel obligated to say anything to your family, but if that's something that you're comfortable with doing, which my family knows, I'm very comfortable and I'm very open and I will say my opinion to people.
Whether you want to hear it or not.
I am that person. So, but some people aren't, which is fine.
Kenny knows.
Yeah, Kenny knows. He's been around us a long time.
Yeah.
So he's been around since you were really good friends with him in high school, right? Or you guys go back way back.
I think he was still in high school. I was just out of high school when him and I were starting to hang out.
So he's been around him for a long time, and then obviously he's been around me since me and him became a thing.
Been around him too long, if anything.
But yeah, so do not feel bad for standing up to your family and friends. It's okay. They're gonna be understandable or they're not.
Yep.
And where we're at in our lives, either you're going to understand us and appreciate our opinion and still be our friends and still be our family, or you're not. And we're gonna take it with a grain of salt, because for us, the only people that matter, honestly, are me and him. We are best friends. We do everything together. I don't really care if I talk to people again.
Yep. But there again, they should be understanding.
And there's that too.
That you're doing this to improve your health. Whether they agree with it or not, it doesn't matter. They should respect what you're trying to do. This isn't easy for you. This is work. You're making a huge change to your life, and they need to be supportive. Mm-hmm. If they're not, those are toxic people that maybe they just shouldn't be invited for those get-togethers. And that's too. You can't have toxic people in any way, shape, or form in your life. You shouldn't have toxic people, because it just makes toxic stuff for you to have to deal with. And so we have had to get rid of some toxic. That's really good. So
for your friends who, obviously we know what your friend should do to help with that stall.
Yeah, for sure.
Eliminate fruits and vegetables.
And that'll help you because that'll be a local support system.
Yeah. So there is a way to fix his stall. If your friend wants to lose more weight, tell them to stop eating fruits and veggies to lose the weight, but then incorporate things back in. Like I've said before, your N equals 1. Start with one thing, see if it affects you. If not, cool, keep it. If it does, don't eat it. Because you'd be surprised, and you probably know, we know, you'd be surprised what affects you. And you didn't realize it till you eliminated it. So, yeah. I kind of like...
Kane from Kung Fu.
I wonder if they're helping those horses.
Oh, that was a good show. Now you're showing your age now.
But yeah, so I mean, yeah. So you're kind of already voicing your opinion anyway, so I don't think it's going to be that hard for you to kind of talk with your family about it. But yeah.
51. I was going to say you're right around my age. I'm 48.
How in the hell are you losing more weight than me? Because you're not eating fruits and vegetables. You're not eating any carbs, right? Carbs are sugar. It's the same molecule. Yep. Your body processes carbs as sugar no matter what it is. It doesn't care. Your body does not comprehend that broccoli is different than a donut. It's the same molecule. Your body processes it the same. That's how that works.
Yeah.
Yeah. 51. Can I still eat cheese? He could. But
honestly, if weight loss is a big part of why you're doing this,
you do the beef, butter, bacon, and eggs.
Yeah, just strip it down to its basics.
Then add dairy back in, see how it affects you, and then add, because dairy is an animal product. We can't have it as carnivores.
And honestly, you don't have to do strict beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. You can add a little chicken in there. You can do it if they really need some options. You could still do that, and it'd be all right.
Yeah.
But truly, if you want to just rip the weight off and do a reset on your body the fastest, beef, butter, bacon, and eggs, triple B&E. That is home run city right there. But you have to be honest with it. You cannot cheat. You have to be honest with it. And that's the part everybody has trouble with. It doesn't matter how small the cheat is. That still affects your body. It really does.
And so I ate cheese too up until when I did my 30-day challenge on this channel back in May, June, whenever I did it. I think it was May 8th or whatever we did it. I was eating cheese too and dairy. I was having my yogurt all the time and I was still losing weight. But then I kind of plateaued and then I decided to do the 30-day challenge and bam, no dairy. And I was like, woo, 7 pounds of fat in a month.
Yep.
Even my health promotions person I see from my in-body scans, which I'm getting on Friday, by the way, was like, holy heck, what are you doing? What did you do? And I was like, this is what I did. He's like, what? How? Wait, hold on. I'm going to look into this. Yeah. So
my stall was cheese.
It can affect you, and and everybody's different. Cheese affects everybody differently because you still has lactose in it, which is a sugar.
But predominantly, cheese affects all of us pretty similar when it comes to this particular topic.
I think I think it was like around May or whatever time it was. Yeah. So. Yes. Yeah. That's what's weird is you can maintain weight without even like gaining weight. It's super strange.
I lost my grand total weight loss on this adventure so far was 105.4 pounds. I lost 105.4 pounds.
In like a year.
I'm back up to 171. But it's not because I'm putting fat on. Mm-hmm. I'm putting muscle on. I'm not.
Yeah.
Look at this. I don't even lift weights. Look at my tricep and stuff.
He doesn't go to the gym like I do.
I'm not doing anything. I got abs. Look at that.
It's freaking weird.
I don't do sit-ups. I don't do nothing.
Well, you have somewhat of a physical job. But still, like.
I lifted it. We went elk hunting and she shot. You know what this is? It's a gun rack. Sorry, my dad jokes. But we went elk hunting. She shot a younger cow elk, and I shot a big mama cow elk. After gutting mine was easily still about 375, 400 pounds gutted. I drug that thing down the hill by myself and then lifted it into the back of our Dodge pickup. We have a newer Dodge pickup, so it sits higher off the ground. And I lifted that sucker up onto the tailgate. I don't work out. Where did all this strength come from?
Super. And for me, like, the gym I am super just impressed. Like, I get my in-body scan. On Friday was my in-body scan, but it's been 8 weeks just because the person's been busy and stuff. I'm interested to see because I started a new workout routine. But even, I have a lot of body fat left, so you can't really tell my bicep. But I mean, you kind of see it a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, well, your arms, and I know I'm not offending you by saying this, but before she started all this, I mean, her arms, I mean, it was sagging. It was, and I had the same thing through here. Like,
I got a little bit of tricep going on.
I still have a little bit of the residual skin going on, and right through this area right here. But I mean, it's crazy. Like, I don't even try. It's weird. My forearms, my blood veins are poking out. Everybody at work's like, you're looking sickly. My mom says I'm looking sickly. I put a 3.5 lift on my Wrangler. Challenge to get.
Yeah. But I bet you it's easier for you to get in and out now.
And it's just going to get easier and easier. My job, I have to get down on the floor a lot. I work on campers and RVs and repair them, and I'm on a creeper. So I guess I do get a little bit of an ab workout because of that. But the other day, I just reached up and grabbed a hold of one of these handles that was on the side of the RV, and I was laying down on the ground. I just used one arm and just went whoop and just lifted myself straight up. I mean, I just popped right up, and one of my coworkers was standing there, and he was like, had I not seen that with my own eyes, I would have called you a liar that you did that. That was unreal. And I was like, honestly, it didn't even feel like I even tried.
Yeah. So yes, you will.
That's because of men and our testosterone. This makes your testosterone go through the roof.
And I actually stopped weighing myself. So my weekly check-ins, I don't even, because muscle weighs more than fat. Yeah. So I know with my workouts and stuff, my legs are getting more defined and better. I'm going to gain weight just because I'm gaining muscle. So I'm at this point, I'm like, I know I'm healthy. My body fat percentage is great. That's why I like doing the in-body scans. So for me, it's whatever.
Yeah, for sure. But that is something that you men out there get to look forward to by doing this. If you're honest with it, and you don't cheat, your testosterone, it is unreal. Like, I can feel it. And it is crazy.
And females, you will improve as well.
Yeah, females absolutely see improvement.
Fat is essential for hormones, and and when you do the carnivore lifestyle, you actually balance out your hormones, and females will actually increase your natural testosterone as well, and of course your estrogen and progesterone and all your actual essential hormones that make you a woman will actually improve as well. So you will see benefits as well.
It helps make you females more tolerable, kind of crazy for us men.
No, we'll always be crazy. I'm still a woman, guys. I'm still crazy. Still crazy. Yep. Does not surprise me from what I have learned and heard from other people.
Yep.
It's amazing.
Yep.
It's amazing. Dr. Kiltz is amazing to follow if you have any productive issues. He is a fertility specialist, and he puts his clients on the carnivore lifestyle, and they get pregnant very quickly.
Very quickly. So, and their kids are healthy.
Obviously, there's those rare people, but yes. So he is,
hypothyroidism.
Yep.
Hashimoto's.
And I think you said that you were trying to get her to work towards carnivore, ketovore.
I hope at some point you can get her on board.
And of course, Dr. Berry's wife, Nisha Berry, has Hashimoto's, and she put hers in remission. Yep. So it does work for that. So
that would be so amazing for you to have that support system.
But I'm glad.
It really helps.
She's going in the right direction, because I remember you talking about it. So we're getting there. Like, so that's what I tell people. Small steps. Like, you don't have to be drastic about it. Like, I know people that are like, hey, I did this instead. Awesome. I praise them. I don't care if it's something simple, small, and it's not kind of how I would do it. Obviously, we kind of jumped in cold turkey, but I still praise them, right? Because we need praise. And I praise them. If they decided I'm not drinking soda anymore, I now drink carbonated water. Awesome, fantastic. But I still had pizza. Okay, that's fine. You stop soda. One salt, perfect, right? Work on one thing at a time. And that's perfectly fine too. And some people just need, that little, and sometimes it takes some work sometimes. And
I mean, in the beginning, I didn't go just hardcore carnivore right out of the gate, especially because of my job. I didn't know a lot of the stuff that I know now, so I didn't realize I had as many food options on the road as I did. But I couldn't fully commit. Again, I needed support, and when I got her on board, I knew I knew I was going to be able to do it.
It's game over after that. After I got on.
Yeah. Oh. Well, first 2 months, I was almost getting to the point where I was like, okay, I'm done hearing about it. I already know. I've already watched all those videos.
But then we started learning more and more.
Yeah. We learned a lot.
Pork rinds saved me from when. Yep. And honestly, I wish I could eat pork rinds, but I can't even eat a smidgen. I get sick.
Pork doesn't set well with.
But that popcorn I made.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that was so nice.
I wouldn't know.
Hey.
Somebody ate it.
He got one piece. Listen, I love bread. That was probably an individual asked us earlier in this live. One of my weaknesses before we started this. Bread. I would get a whole loaf of French bread from the store, and I would eat the whole thing in one sitting. Like, bread is my thing. So, like, this egg white protein bread, I know I can eat it without any consequence whatsoever. And
that was another one of my my go-tos was bread with chili.
Yeah. So
French bread.
But yeah, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
But so make my egg white bread. It's delicious. It's amazing. You can make it into cinnamon rolls. You can make it into pretzels. You can make it into popcorn. Actually, they turn into more of
it's like a crouton.
I like a crouton.
But it's like a popcorn tasting kind of a crouton, but not crunchy.
And you can put whatever seasoning you want onto it too. You can make it more Italian, so it's more like an Italian crouton. You put seasoning.
As long as it's an appropriate seasoning, but absolutely.
I hate them all. So I wish I could have pork rinds because I think I probably do a little bit easier sometimes with certain things. But
ooh, you should make those popcorn things again and put a little bit of garlic on them.
Oh yeah, good.
It'd be like garlic bites. Ooh.
But anyways, if we have nothing else, because we were actually over when we said we were going to get off, so we can go relax for the evening. I'm super hungry.
Need to eat some hot dogs.
I hope to see you guys soon on our next live, which will hopefully be right before Christmas. I will do a couple videos. If you guys have any ideas, we will do a couple of videos on whatever you like. Yeah. So my egg white protein, if you make it just right, if you flatten it out on the pan and kind of pre-cook it a little bit, you take it out, cut it, and you twist it. Put butter and salt on them and bake them again until they're hard and crunchy. You make pretzels out of my egg white bread.
Yep.
Or you can honestly just make the egg white bread, slice it, put some butter in the freaking skillet, and toast your freaking bread and put some salt on there. And it saves you time, and you don't need me to make the dang pretzels.
Yep. And that bread, you can make a big loaf, cut it up into pretty like Texas-style toast. And you got buns for your hamburgers.
Yes. So many options with my carnivore bread. So yes. So you all have a good evening. I will see you guys soon. And I think that's it.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.